What's up, everyone? So just going to do a quick update on the market today, and then also going to be going over what to do if you hold warrants for these SPAC stocks in your Roth IRA. I called TD Ameritrade today just to go over a few things, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Before we get into it, if you guys don't mind just liking and subscribing, I really appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel. And definitely check out the referral links in the description to pick up some free stocks on Robinhood or Webull. Let's get into it. So starting with Tesla, you can see they were up just about 15% on the day. They pretty much opened up at their split price and just kept going up all day. So I'm very curious to see if they pull back at all or if they just keep going up. You know, a lot of people are suggesting that they're going to hit 540 to 600 by the end of the week. I know a couple of my friends bought calls on Tesla. I'm debating on doing that myself. I might do a debit spread with them just so I could get into the options for a bit cheaper and hopefully get the rewards out of it. Let me know if you think Tesla will pull back or keep going up. Next up on the list is Zoom, and they actually reported earnings today. They reported some great earnings, as you can see. I actually was talking to my friends in the group chat today, and I said, we should all buy calls for Zoom, and we all decided against it pretty much just because playing earnings is very risky. It's basically the lottery, and as soon as it hit, they reported their earnings and it just skyrocketed. They're up about $100 today, which is just insane. So, I assume that they would pull back towards the end of the week. It'll definitely be interesting to see how that plays out. I will probably be staying away from Zoom because, they already went up $100 and it would be kind of foolish to go in expecting them to go up more. So another company that reports earnings this week is DocuSign, and they will be reporting their earnings on September 3rd after hours. And as you can see, they're expected to have some pretty nice earnings. This is another one, this is a work from home stock, been doing great lately. I know the whole tech and cloud-based market is really up right now, really green. But I can honestly see them pulling a Zoom and really skyrocketing off their earnings. Let me know what you guys think about this one below. It's very tempting to, maybe do a debit spread on. So you still get some of the reward, but it just limits your overall risk. I'm thinking about this one. So here's a list of companies that will be reporting their earnings in the next 7 days. The ones that really stood out to me are Zoom, DocuSign, and probably to your surprise, RH, which is Restoration Hardware. This is a designer furniture company, and even Warren Buffett holds shares of RH. I think it's an awesome company, and they do have a lot of room for growth left. Their customer base is pretty much wealthy people. Their furniture is pretty pricey, and they do in-home installs, and they design, your whole layout for you. My girlfriend works for the company, and she has nothing but positive things to say about them. They even have the opportunity upcoming to expand to Europe and, overseas. They do have a lot of international customers that have to, order their stuff and get it shipped overseas. So they could expand their stores, internationally. And I think that's going to be their next big move. The bummer thing is that they were only $90 a share in March, and now they're already up to $330. So it's one that's been on my watch list for a while, but I definitely missed the boat on that. Last but not least, we have National Beverage, which is FIZZ, and that's one I'm going to be interested in. They've had a great year, and financial education. Jeremy talks about them all the time, so I'm excited to see their earnings. And we have Rocket Companies, which is Rocket Mortgage. This is a bit of a new one, but it's really gained some hype, so that's going to be another one that I'll watch out for. So something I wanted to cover today that I spoke on the phone with TD Ameritrade about was what to do if you hold warrants in your Roth IRA. Now, the reason I hold SHLL warrants in my Roth IRA is because I couldn't buy warrants on any other brokerage that I have. I couldn't buy them on Webull, couldn't buy it on Robinhood, and I do have TD Ameritrade for my Roth, and so I bought them in my IRA. Now that I have this extra taxable account here, I can go ahead and use that next time. But what he did tell me is in order to exercise your warrants, you need to have that available buying power. And as you guys know, if you're under 50 years old, you can only contribute $6,000 annually. So if you already maxed out your buying power and you filled all those positions up, you're going to have to make some room in order to exercise those warrants. And I thought, better to let you guys know now than when you're forced to exercise and it just gets way too confusing. So make some room now if you hold them in your Roth IRA, or at least put some cash aside as buying power for when that day comes. This is an extra account I just made, and I funded it with $500. I wanted to get you guys' opinion on what you guys think I should start with this. I thought it would be kind of fun to make this more interactive as sort of like a public account with all my YouTube people. We could do like a dividend account / SPAC account. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do. I pretty much use my Robinhood for growth stocks and options, but I'm down for anything, so just let me know. I hope that information helped you guys out, and it was very helpful for me. I need to definitely make some room. I do have a couple $100 left in buying power in my Roth, so I think I'll be okay. Last thing is, it is a $38 fee to exercise the lot, so that was confirmed today. Just to let you guys know. That's pretty much it, and have a good one.
Stacking vertical, ooh, counting sideways, ooh, ain't by my cake, ooh, get out my